G'day, my name's Alex Mate Tuaoi. I was born and raised in Wellington NZ, brought up in Wainuiomata. We moved to Sydney for a couple of years, and now we've moved here to Brisbane. I'm a Samoan. I believe I got into art at a very young age. Just thinking back in preschool, I used to love playing with crayons and colours and scrapbook and a lot of that stuff. So what influenced me to look at art further was a teacher back in primary school at the time was reading to the class, but this particular book she read had no pictures, and I don't know how it came across, but she asked if I could draw the pictures for that book. So yeah, I was happy to do that. As a shy kid, that was easy for me, you know. So the next day she read this book out to the class, and just her asking me to draw those pictures and seeing that, it was inspiring that she picked me out of the crowd. 10 years, I can always remember that. So I'm guessing that's what inspired me to take up art and take it up further. There was a lot of people that influenced me in the area of art. I had 3 friends that I grew up with that started up this art that's called Art Crew, and I was fortunate enough to do some work with them. We did a little bit of work around the Wellington area, showcased a little bit of our works there, and I think that's what really helped me to really love art more, is connecting with people that had the same passion and are really into art. And yeah, I'm just really thankful pretty much for connecting with people that inspire people to grow in their gifts and their talents. Probably the biggest influential for my art was faith, you know, instilled from my parents, and just to want to grow and be better and to find myself in the world, you know, whether it be art or like in the work environment. You know, art to me, I didn't know it was sort of like classed as a job description, but if I'd known earlier, you know, I would have took it up earlier and run with that, because I'd rather run with something that I was passionate about. And you know, growing up, a lot of the teachers would ask, what would you want to be when you grow up? And I would just say the same stuff people would say, like, I want to be a fireman or a boxer, or, you know. But deep down, growing up in my teens, going back to the teacher that asked me to draw the pictures for that book, that was really, I felt something about that. It was like, I actually did something that I really enjoyed, and seeing everyone, you know, like, wow, that was amazing, you know. As a young kid, oh, it was a beautiful feeling, you know. So yeah, there's been struggles, you know, like I'm 43 now, and I'm looking forward to doing my first art exhibition. It's always been a childhood dream. Like, I've never done one on my own. I've always done it with a group, and I can finally say I'm about to tick that box. You know, it's exciting, and yeah, it hasn't been easy working a full-time job and getting home and trying to put in that time. But you know, without a struggle, I guess you're not going to see any fruits from your labor, you know. So yeah, it hasn't been easy. I've left art in the back burner for a long time, but you know, now that I know that it's never too late to try anything really, and I know that art's always been in my life, and I'm just going to continue on with that. And I know this is where I want to be. I want to grow old and do something that I really love, you know. How far do I want to take my art? I guess for my long-term goal would be just to be at home and enjoy creating and not doing any heavy lifting. I've done that and been there, but just picturing myself at home with a brush and paint and colours. That's pretty much my happy place. And I'd love to just grow old and do that for the rest of my life. In one of my artworks, one of my paintings, I painted a lioness with Tuaoi. The Tuaoi is a traditional hat these women wear on their heads, chiefs, men as well. But how it came about, I wanted to influence a little bit of my culture in there. Yeah, I thought that was quite original, so I went with it, and I'm happy of how it came through. And I also did another painting of a statue of David, but I also changed it with putting in a traditional, is it ulawhala? What I like to paint really is wildlife. That's where I sort of like feel comfortable painting wildlife. I don't know, about animals, to me it's, especially lions and lionesses, they're really strong kind of wild animals. I don't know, they just represent strength, I guess. That's why I like to paint. A painting of Jonah Lomu. So with Jonah Lomu, as a young kid watching him like on TV and that, I just had a feeling that I wanted to paint him because he inspired many people, not just in the Polynesian circle, like New Zealand and all around the world to really see the what he could do in the rugby world. Like, that's how inspirational he was. So a lot of the stuff that I do paint is people that have inspired a lot of people, and I don't know whether they've seen them on TV or on the newspapers. You know, it shows that what kind of people they were, and that's why I drew the Lomu one. And with Wainuiomata, I painted Wainuiomata because he actually was from where I was brought up in Wainuiomata. So he's a local boy, and even though I was young, and I knew he had something special because he was from that little village. I call it village because it's over a hill. With Wainuiomata was just a small little town, but yeah, just seeing him on the news or playing on TV was like a big thing. Like, and then seeing him play for the All Blacks, and, you know, that was inspirational for many of us. Like, oh wow, if he can do that from that small little town we were from, you know, he's paved the way. No matter if it wasn't art or rugby, or it could be anything, like, paved the way, you know. If you have a dream, you can pretty much be what you want to be. And that's why I drew Wainuiomata, and plus he was from Wainuiomata. With Thurston, but I knew he was influential, so I just wanted to put someone that was from Australia, you know. I'm living in Australia now, and I just like how he impacts the community, especially his people, the Aboriginal, family, and seeing them help the locals. And, there were many times that I wanted to put the brush down, and many times I doubted myself that I could make it as an artist. But I think I had really good support with my wife, Faith, who always encouraged me from day one. That's where you're meant to be. Like you're always happy when you paint, and she always reminded me that never let go of that. And that's one thing I would admire with my wife and what she does. Pretty much what I'm doing now is inspired through her. It's come a long way, and she's just been there non-stop, and I really appreciate what she does, and I really want to do this because it will just seal it, like everything she's encouraged me to do. I could bring this, in fruition, like it's gonna happen, and just believe. It's quite exciting because I know I've got family and friends coming over from New Zealand to attend my first solo exhibition. It's overwhelming to know that they're making the time to, come and attend and see my artwork. I never thought art could draw people and especially bring people together, and that really makes me happy, and for them to take their time off just to come and support me. Family and friends mean everything to us, and I think that's pretty much my motivation, is because I know that I've got family and friends coming. It's really helping me get that extra push to do my best. And family's always been supportive of me, even though they live in New Zealand. They're always looking out for me, like always saying positive stuff. If I post something that I've done, they're always there in support and letting me know, oh wow, that's great. It's great to see that you're still doing what you loved since you were a young kid. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. We are also raising awareness in honour of the Suicide Prevention Are You OK Day and Uterine Cancer, which are the two main charities that we will be donating a portion of the profits made from the art gallery sales in November.